Hey everyone, so this is Keeping Up with Blasters. I'm Dark Assassin, and basically I'm showing you the Vector again because I killed the Bren. I can't speak English today. Unfortunately I killed the Bren by taking it apart, trying to do a metal gearbox upgrade on it, metal gears on the brand CZ 805 Bren. And unfortunately, the trigger box decided to jump out at me, and I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was an enclosed trigger box on it, but unfortunately not. So I'm showing you my Guido Vector that I decided to paint like an idiot because I was bored. And what I'm mainly showing you is the thing on the front. If you don't know what this is, it is a Thor. I have taken the grip off it, which was basically just a standard M4 A1 grip, which has stippling on it, which I may chuck on one of my M4s. And basically that slides on like that. I wish I kept it on there and not at the same time, because I do find it comfortable on my Vector anyway, so I couldn't really care less. But come on, like, this is my what I call my trench blaster. So at my friend's place where I have private games, we have a bunker and trench system. So basically this is the bunker and trench clearer, and so I got that. There is a video on my friend Nini's and Stacy's channel. If you don't know where to look, search up Stacy Keaton. He is a really good guy, and his missus is a very good friend of mine, and she makes awesome things, and she also gets awesome things. She also makes these props that are my bombs that do domination bomb gameplay stuff, so very good things. But in other words, so to mount this, I've had to custom 3D print this bracket here, which it wasn't that hard. I won't be selling that, or might, I don't know, it might have to be requested in the comments. I do have a store now, but it is only on red bubble for now until I get up and running. So I bought this from Tack Edge on my holiday, which was about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. It was in April, and I've had to already technically mod it and not at the same time, but I'll show you a little trick that this little dildo shell has. So to obviously load your Thor, you basically have to click that down and then pull back up, insert your shell, obviously close it, have that up, lever up, have your trigger safety off, which is inside the trigger. It's that little red button right there. So we'll do that, and basically 3, 2, 1, that click is basically the hammer pushing up the gas piston inside it. And it is a little bit tough at first, eventually it will wear down a little bit over time, but I still love it. So this is my only shell that I got for the actual Thor, because I've started designing my own shells. And basically you can use, well, they prefer, well, I'll say this, these are technically built for green gas, not really CO2, but people have been using the CO2 cartridges, but the 88 gram ones. It's not actually built for that, but they still work. They work really well with that stuff, but the green gas works just as good. Either way, you're going to get one shot out of it. Either way, that basically, as soon as that pops out, so I'll show you. So the hammer hits the center, As soon as that pops the center out, that lets all the gas out, obviously. So refill it, you chuck your gas in there. And the problem I ran into with your Thor shell is this bastard didn't want to come off halfway through a game. So at hardcore, I was halfway through a game with Brad and some other guys that I got to meet, because I don't really go to that many games. I normally go to a private game. It's just easier for me. So I got advice off one of the guys. I can't remember your name, sorry. You know who you are anyway. And suggested I get a O-ring to put on it. So when I had to go back to Tuck Edge and ask them, can they put it in a vise to get undone, because I didn't really want to annoy Brad after I bought the Caesar bread, because I think I was there for most of the day just talking to him, because I'm from his area that his old original store was from, not Parramatta, the Penrith store. So basically he's the reason why I was into gel ball as well, so, or gel soft, or whatever you want to call it. So basically I had to go back, get them to put in a vise and undo it, which apparently they struggled to do. So it was on there fucking pretty good. So my suggestion, as soon as you buy the Thor, I'd probably go up to their techs and just ask for a big enough O-ring. This one's I think a 30mm O-ring. It's just a black O-ring that I just got from Bunnings and chucked it on. It's only small, it's only a little pissy one. And if you want me to measure it, I'll measure it, just in case. It is 32mm. So it's a 32mm O-ring. You can buy the whole pack for about, I think, $4 full of O-rings, and that's what I generally use. Mixed in with other seals which are on here. And yeah, so this is a lot of fun. I did use it in a game in hardcore. I did get a kill with it. Unfortunately, my freaking action camera did not work. Same night that Brad's GoPro didn't decide to work, and I had no mask because I didn't take my skull mask, so I feel like an idiot. Thank you to the hardcore guys up there for having me. That was awesome. And thank you, Kathy, for the advice to move to Brisbane very soon, very, very soon, into actual Brisbane soon. We're just trying to work out an apartment inside Brisbane because it makes my life easier for work and other shit. So that's happening for me. So you might see me at more fields and more videos and more shit and more me getting in trouble off the missus. So this will be my video for basically this month. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to start doing videos every month. That's just because I'm running out of money and blasters to buy, because I got to save up to move down to Brisbane from where I live right now, even though I just moved. Better situation for me, less stress, less bullshit. So one of the guys that asked, how does this all run? It runs pretty well. It's just a pain in the ass because you need to make sure you have at least, I'll probably say at least 6 of these bastards. And look, I don't like the look of them. They don't actually have to be that fucking long. So I've already printing, as you can hear, a shorter base for these. Still does the same thing. You can also get I found on Thingiverse, Yagi and all that shit. Basically I started doing research on what else I could do, and I found out you can use a chalk grenade or a impact thing, explodes on impact, chalk or powder grenade. to attach to this to launch, because all this does is just launch something. I could literally launch a bing bong ball if I wanted to, but lucky enough I got gas here, this here, and God fucking help me, shake it up a little bit, make it warm, just so a bit more pressure. I'm only doing it for a few seconds. I don't want to get in trouble, but I'm just gonna put an empty shell in. Actually, no, I'll attach this. I'll attach it so you can see from my phone's angle, basically how much this would be funny. That was loud, and I don't know if you can see, but you can see the little vapors. That's just oil and gas vapors, but basically all those barrels shoot out gels, so you can fill them up to the brim. What did we use? I used first AKs because I wanted to test them out on it, and then I started using glows because that's all I had with me. As you can tell, I used mainly my Glock 17 because the Bren decided to not work at that point, because those mags that come with the Bren are shit. Do not use them. Throw that mag from the Bren out. If you got Gen 8 mags, use Gen 8 mags. You will have to modify War Interest mags, and but yeah, this is my trench blaster. And also my CQB blaster and other things. So this blaster's done by Laguido. I painted it like a fucking idiot that I am, and then I got that. And I'm sorry, but I'm happy with the results, especially when I can do this and I'm still cheering. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. And if you guys are interested, I am getting patches made literally right now. They will be going for, let me find the fucking thing. I had a price list. Shit. I think they were $10 each. Yeah, they're $10 each. So if you want a Dark Assassin one, I don't have one here yet. I'm actually opening up my Glock so I can start cleaning it. So, ta-da, Glock 17, not that bad, and probably the best blaster I've ever had. Also, I wanted to show you guys something as well as the funny enough Thor, the APS, where the fuck is it, Shark that I have, because I do not like CO2 anymore. And I've lost my shark. Oh no, it's right there. I'm bloody blind today. Okay, so this is my FPS Shark. This is the, thought I was charged for a minute. This is my FPS Shark, and if you want to see proof that it works with the G17 gas, ta-da. So, now you know. I'm just gonna find my jumper because I don't like smelling gas for fucking 2 hours. Fredgy trick, always cover your gas things. And that sounded like an old man's fart. Anyway guys, have a good one, stay safe. Don't be a dickhead. Treat them with respect. And stop and think is advised. Also, please check out Laguido. Please go to Armoured Heaven. Brad is awesome. And so is Alex, their tech. Alex is the tech there. He's only young, his work is really good, and the next blaster that hopefully comes soon will be with my girlfriend and showing off her blaster. There is a photo that Brad did post up on it, and I am changing the spring on it very quickly to the spring that I have right hither, 1.3 spring, or a M100 spring from memory, unequal. That's going in it, and I'm gonna feel it when she shoots me with it. Fuck. But not to mention, I think the big boy will take care of my missus. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Stay safe. Laters.